All right, so yeah, should be easy enough. I was just kidding. It's going to be a bear. My poor F-150 popped the brake line about, oh, I don't know, three weeks ago or something. And it's just now warm enough to take a look under it since I can't fit it in the garage. She's a little low on the old stopping juice. Yeah, now I guess I'll get under and see what the heck's going on. Gotta be comfortable. Turns out I did replace this section. Got the union right there. I thought for sure this is where I was going to have the issue. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh my. Front fuel tank has a hole. Well, it's been junk for quite some time. And that, oh my goodness, that is some seriously varnished fuel. Yeah, the front tank's not been used for a long time. Oh, I see some dripping. Right out of the dang line. That line's been replaced too. Nope. I had not replaced that section from the distribution block here to that wheel there. Nope. That's still the original steel. Now here I did. So the disc block to the passenger rear, did that one. I got to get some line. When you get a line, I get a pole. I guess we'll go fishing, crawfish hole. All right, so yeah, should be easy enough. I was just kidding. It's going to be a bear. But anyway, got to be done. I think I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can clip this thing off here. And then just put a socket on the dang thing. And get the line off that way. Or get the fittings out. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, the other end just came right out. So now we're losing fluid like nobody's business. Oh, this side over here, my goodness. Maybe I should have actually made a line first. No, I don't think are they 7/16? Do I not know anything? 7/16 it is. Yeah, maybe I should have, made a line before taking the... Oh, well, maybe this won't be... I'm just going to shut up. Shouldn't have said that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, we're good there. All right. Let's get a new line. Got some fittings here. What I don't know is if that's even the right size for what I need. All right, so I got one there, but I'm going to have to reuse the other one or go get something, and I don't want to go get something. So, all right, let's see if this will do anything. What size bit is that? Oh, 11/64. I'll have to go bigger. That's 11/64. Okay, that's what I thought I had. I didn't. There we go. Perfect. There it is. All right, since this is fairly intact, I just needed to be at least an inch longer than what I got here on each end, and then I can adjust my bends. But I always use the nickel copper line for replacements now, since it's just easier to deal with. So let's bend that this way. And too much. Okay. Well, easy there on the bending. Leave myself a little extra because in case I screw up the flares, I can adjust. And let's bend that there. And it doesn't have to be factory original by any means, but just try to get her close. Good enough for who it's for. That's good enough there, good enough there. Maybe a little down there like that. And then, yeah, okay, we'll bend that here. And got a little kink and a wiggle here. How about that right there? Okay, we're good there. Let's get that little bit of a burr cleaned up a little. I have never used this yet. Okay, so I don't know how this thing works. Maybe should, read some, I don't know, some constructions on this. Well, it's amazing what looking at some directions will do. So these go in to set your depth for how much stick out you need for your brake line. How about that? Oh, well, it goes right to where I thought, halfway. So that line, the split right there, and that's exactly where it goes to. Your Allen cap screws here to lock in your brake line. You're supposed to apparently use OP1 that's first. So what looks like you make the bubble first till it bottoms out. Oh, I didn't put any grease on it. Oh, you idiot. Well, I may have screwed this up already. Forgot to put some grease on the end of that. That doesn't look too bad. Let's put some grease on it for the second one. Yeah, they include some grease in the kit so that as this is mashing your brake line and making your flare, you actually don't do any damage and muck up the end of the brake line like I probably did. All right, now this one goes in to flare the bubble. I think that's home. Okay, back it off. And hopefully I have, hey, it looks like a double flare. Yeah, I do think I like this tool better than the old tool. Yeah, that'll do. Come on, there we go. Yeah, it's a nice looking double flare. Yeah. Okay, we're done there. All right. I think I like this little tool better than the other. Let's get this thing back together. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Did I put these on the wrong? Yep. I put these. I put the fittings on the wrong ends. That's supposed to be the other end. Well, good thing I can bend it to be whatever I need it to be. Oh, well. It's not really going to matter. Wait, I'm going to put this side in first. All right, now refill it. Let it start guzzling out of this end. Open up both my bleeders, and I'll gravity bleed back here. Oh, I don't want to round that over or break it. So let's put some brake fluid in. You tell me when it's dripping. Ow! I didn't need that hip. Dripping? Well, I'll be it is. What size is this? 10? We got 10 millimeter with standard thread? Lord have mercy. We do. That's not going to leak. Hopefully. Are you tight enough? Hopefully. Well, I wonder if we have pedal. I'm gonna find out. You wait here. It's not on the floor. That's good. Well, the camera shut off, but I did get that bleeder open finally with some heat and some juice and a socket and a vice grip and an open end wrench or box end wrench. And got that one. Well, going the wrong way. So you can see there's brake fluid. So had that dripping. So hopefully gravity bleed is good enough. I mean, it's good enough for me. So let's see if this thing will stop. I've had worse. Let's see how wet everything is back here now. Are we dripping? It actually looks fairly dry. Like it doesn't look sopping wet from what I just did. So I think I just need to bleed it. Oh, dang, man. Well, I think after starting it and pumping the brakes a few times, I must have gotten some air finally back to here. So you see the bubbling. So air bubbles are still coming out. This is the opposite side of where the line was that I replaced. So I think pumping the brakes like I did finally got the air back here and cracked that one again with the vice grip on it and no bubbles as it was pouring out. So lock that one back down and open this one and still some air bubbling. So I'll just let, oh, there we go. I don't know more. It's getting closer. Are we getting there? Oh, bubble, 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 bubble. So if you don't have somebody else with you, you don't have a tube you can throw into a bottle of brake juice that you can bleed it yourself solo or a vacuum pump. You can just open the bleeder and just let it bubble away like that until it's just brake fluid and not bubbles. And then you're in the clear. I actually have a pedal now. It stops. So I think, yeah, it's not the firmest pedal, but it'll do. That was not terrible. I've seen worse. So one line, some issues along the way, but I do like my new crimper or my flare tool. So I guess there's that. Well, until the next brake line pops, I think we'll call it done.